YOU&AI is a program series which puts the human being and the technology, artificial intelligence, at the center. Everybody talks about AI, and AI is a huge field, as well as we as human beings are huge. So what we want to do with the programs AI and business environment, AI and decision making, and AI and dilemmas is help participants and leaders to look at this huge topic from different perspectives. And we want to really address questions about how is the business environment changing because of the presence of AI? How could AI support us, and how is it influencing our decision-making processes as human beings? And what are dilemmas that are emerging because of the presence of AI?
Inspiring, effective, visionally relevant leadership is about being awake, observing of what is going on in the world, what are the forces shaping our environment, making sense of it, and then translating those into our leadership actions, into our leadership decisions, into our leadership style and way we show up as leaders. And this is what this program does. It invites us to look into the impact of artificial intelligence on how the world of business and leadership is changing. It helps us ask questions, observe together, make conclusions, and then implement these insights and enter our world with new curiosity and new ideas.
Well, we're all human beings, and we are relating with a technology more and more and more in our modern world. We have been doing for quite a while, particularly over the last 20 or 30 years. We've seen this huge increase in how we relate to technology, how it's become a part of our everyday lives. And I think that these programs are not just about looking at AI, but also looking at balancing that with what the human being is actually capable of. What is it that we bring to the game, if you like? And how do we put the human being back into the center of our organizations, the center of our business environment? And so really, from my perspective then, we're thinking about this program in terms of uncovering some of our untapped potentials, discovering who we are as human beings to some degree, and also starting to develop some deeper questions, some deeper ways of thinking about things, and to realize that, you know, there are maybe some people in the business world and in the world at large who believe that, you know, we should embrace all technology all the time fully and get it to do as much as possible. And there are people who are on the other end of the spectrum who believe we should do it less and less. And I think that there's a sweet spot in between there. And this program, I hope in some way, one of its objectives is to find that sweet spot where we can really start to become more discerning about how we as human beings interact with technology, where best to use it and how best to use it accordingly. So developing a bit of wisdom, I guess, around this and a little bit of deeper understanding.
And how are we doing this? We have developed this program as purely digital and virtual. So each participant goes through digital self-learning activities on a digital platform. And then in between, there are virtual live workshops where we actually in groups come together. And this is a purely facilitated process throughout. So the participants have this facilitation and interconnection with participants and the facilitators throughout each of the programs, which last 6 to 8 weeks each. Join us and have fun. It's an amazing program, you know.
And it's exciting.
Yeah.